Ari Rabinovitch joins us now from the City News Business Center for Business News. And happy Monday, Ari.
Happy Monday indeed, Cynthia.
Okay, this won't make a lot of people happy, perhaps. A potential strike at Canada Post could mean trouble for online and small businesses, especially this close to the holiday season.
Yes, so we're sort of bringing this news to light today, Cynthia, sort of a warning to not only industry, but also us shoppers as the holiday season approaches. Yes, it is coming up sooner than you think, and Canada Post workers could walk off the job as early as Sunday if a deal is not reached by Saturday night. So less than a week, and it could mean that, well, those packages that we order online for our friends and loved ones may not even arrive on time, potentially. Let's just see what happens, though. There is still time for the two sides to work things out. The union president said both sides still have key issues to work on, including fair wages, health and safety issues, among other sticking points. And Canada Post, by the way, is a crown corporation, meaning it's owned and operated by the government, but structured like a private company, and it has lost nearly $500 million in the first half of this year, Cynthia, with financial struggles lingering since the pandemic. Competition continues to heat up as well from the likes of FedEx and other companies like UPS.
Definitely. Okay, this is one to watch. Now, it's a big week on Wall Street with potentially huge market-moving events, which include the presidential election, of course, and the Federal Reserve policy decision.
Yeah, so a lot on the agenda today, Cynthia, for investors to sort of play their cards, because there's only really one more trading day left before we find out who the next president of the United States is going to be. So today there was a sense of market uncertainty. Wall Street closed in the red, Bay Street closed in the green by a single point, so more or less unchanged, if anything, because uncertainty and stock markets don't mix very well. So that ended up sending bond yields higher as investors looked for alternatives to stocks, because stocks can be volatile. Today, Trump Media and Technology Group was up more than 12%, but after starting the day in the red, actually, Cynthia, while on Bay Street, cannabis stocks actually surged. So that was maybe for the narrative that if Kamala Harris wins the election, that cannabis stocks on our side of the border could be in for a big profit windfall, because there's the potential that there could be lowered regulations in the U.S. So it's really anybody's call at this point who could win.
Definitely. That's for sure. Okay, TGI Fridays, Inc., the American casual dining chain, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on Saturday. And what does that mean for the 163 locations across the U.S., Ari?
Well, for now, they're staying open, Cynthia. There's no closures announced, so that should be good news for those who love to go. But it does mean that, like Red Lobster, it has to reconsider its strategy going forward. So TGI Fridays, the parent company at least, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, but a lot of the other restaurants are actually owned by franchisees, so it's still unclear what it will mean. But for now, they're all staying open, but it's definitely not the best look for some businesses, including, like I said before, Red Lobster, which filed for bankruptcy, but also Denny's, which is working on a restructuring plan. It's a tough time to be in the restaurant business, I guess, Cynthia.
Definitely. I think it's always a tough time, but they certainly seem to be feeling it more these days. All right, Ari, thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
See you then.